After Virgon buried their nukes, the leaders of the 12 colonies promised we would never see war of that scale again. Peace would reign in our lifetime, and the lifetimes of our children. They could not have predicted the Cylon Rebellion less than 30 years later. The worst conflict in colonial history, and we are at a stalemate. No foothold gained that isn't lost again within weeks. The Jupiter Project was supposed to be our ace in the hole, the largest, most powerful battlestars ever created. Each of the 12 colonies were promised one, in return for signing the Articles of Colonization. The first, Galactica, was Caprica's crowning glory. It went missing 2 weeks after deployment. Athena, the 5th ship to be completed, belongs to Pycon. We were days away from delivering it when we heard the news. Pycon's capital cities were devastated by Cylon assault fleets. Among them, our own Colonial Fleet headquarters. There was no chance to intervene. Command of Colonial Fleet has fallen to Rear Admiral Kane. Our mobile shipyard, Daedalus, has become the ad hoc fleet headquarters. As Kane's XO aboard Daedalus, you have been promoted to Operations Commander of the entire Colonial Fleet. Kane intends immediate retaliation for the attack on Pycon. The War Room awaits your arrival, Commander. Pycon's Battlestar is almost ready to deliver, but Sinan says it can't make an independent jump until the fuel lines have stabilized. Kane's orders are to jump Daedalus to Pycon with the Battlestar Athena attached ASAP. That means we have to clear the scouts here or risk telegraphing our movements to the entire Cylon fleet. I'll prep the deck crews for the jump while you deal with the toasters. Good hunting, Commander.
Okay. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. And basically this is a turn-based campaign and battle map, I suppose. You could call it turn-based strategy, full stop. Not only is the campaign turn-based, but also the battles are turn-based as well. It feels like a real-time strategy, but it's actually, you have to click end before the AI can actually make its move, both in the campaign and at the battle level as well. So I'm going to do here, I'm going to play through the tutorials. You have to play through the tutorials each time you start, or you can skip them once you've done them once. Once you've done them once, then you can skip them when you click new game again. So you can skip them once you've played. But first of all, you have to play them. I'm playing this blind. I've never played this before, so I will find out exactly how good this game is. There are a few problems with it. It has been patched at least a couple of times since it was launched, and it's only a few days, so we'll see how it goes. So I'm just going to follow the prompts. So as it says from here, from this table you will guide the course of the Colonial Fleet during the early years of the First Cylon War. The fate of the 12 colonies and the future of humanity will be shaped by your actions here. So the Colonial Fleet Group, Daedalus is engaged. Now Daedalus, as you understand, is this large sort of mobile shipyard. Now this is responsible for building all of your ships during the campaign. So it's going to, this is basically the war room, so we can backwards and forwards. I mean, you can also use WSD or WASD, and the E key turns you around. And you can actually look around the war room as well. Various information panels and screens, which second we can see something just here. So that's available ship list. I have no idea if these are actually fully interactive once you get through the campaign, through the tutorial, but it's not, you know, it's actually pretty good when you hold down shift key, so it's very much like a Total War game. At least to move around the campaign anyway, and you can look directly down, I believe. So you can look at it sort of like a top-down view. You can't zoom in though. There's probably not a great deal of information, you know, information we gleaned from zooming in anyway, so we can. So obviously certain things are locked away from you until you've completed the tutorial. So let's click proceed. So what to deal with the toasters before the Athena, I believe, can jump. Still attached to the Daedalus, the shipyard.
It's time to make our presence known in this war, Commander. I trust you won't need my instruction twice. Tell your ships to move full speed towards the enemy.
Okay, so... oh, there we go. Use WASD or the arrow keys to move the camera. So to take the camera, use the right mouse button. So you hold it down like that. Or Q and E, just like the war room. So that's actually quite... it's quite intuitive. Hold the shift key down to move faster. That's good. Nice, isn't it? Jesus Christ, this is huge. Crikey. I suppose if it builds Battlestars, it has to be pretty big, but my god. Why don't you stick some weapons on that and use it as a battle station? That's what. Build something that's bigger than a base star. God. Right, anyway, back to the tutorial. Like I said, I've not played this before, so this is completely blind. So I believe you have to click on the shadow. I've seen some parts of it. I've actually read the manual, so I'm not exactly blind completely. But so she wants me to. So I believe if you go there, that's basically where it will be the next turn. So if you put it there. And left click, just the projections, elevation and yaw. So we want to match what the other height is, but we don't want ships at the same height because they could collide with each other. So we just move it up and down with the mouse, and if you move it, so too much yaw will cause engine stress and reduce the unit's movability next turn. So you'll ruin the ability of the unit to move as freely as it is right now. Probably because if you yaw too much, your ship's going to slow down, presumably. You want to match the height you want, so it's going to slow it down if you yaw too much, and then it's going to accelerate again, so it won't be able to move as quickly next turn. So that's pretty logical, I suppose.
Proceed when you're confident with your commands.
What about this one? Do you want me to move this one or? No, I'll follow the pumps exactly. So all units resolve their movements simultaneously. Use good spacing to prevent fatal collisions. There we go. So when I move this one next turn, I want to make sure it's a different height to this. And also I suppose enemy ships could collide with you as well. They could do that on purpose as well. So click the end turn button to proceed to the simulation phase.
Our ships use fire control systems to automatically target and fire on any hostiles that move within range. Turrets will be less accurate the smaller or further away their target is. You can access a ship's fire control and check on its firing solutions for yourself.
So to do that, right click on a unit or select it and press space to access the ship. My command, so you can right click on it. Ah, there we go. So I presume right clicking again. Nope, the wrong side. Nope, won't let me. Probably because it's tutorial and it's locked. So I've got to push turrets. So I want to use a focus fire ability to target a specific enemy with the greatest precision. So the arcs for these, what are these ships? Like frigates or corvettes or something. So they've got quite a, yeah. So their port and starboard is pretty much open. So there's no weapons pointing port or starboard, just forward and aft. Yeah, forward and aft. So we've got a rear light turret. So we focus fire. Let's see if we can do that again. We can't. No, it won't let me, obviously. We'll try that once I start on the proper campaign. I'll see if I can put the forward turrets at one target and the aft turrets at another target, but obviously right now it won't actually let me do that. So I've got to try and bring this ship around. So I want to slow it right down and bring out so the forward turrets are facing this, whatever this is. So
On it, Commander.
So this is Cylon something. Oh, so it's a Nemesis. Ah, so this is the Perseus and it's a Manticore. Right, another Manticore. So we've got Manticore class. So I want to... I suppose we'll gang up on it, shall we? I suppose. There's no other target, so I'll just put 2 on 1. If you've got it, use it, I suppose. I don't want this one to get too close though. I'm going to change the height slightly compared to the other 2 ships, mine and the Cylon. So I'm going to keep it away. I'm going to tap space on this one as well. Oh, so you've got 5 guided missile, you've got posture, which is also mirrored over here. And there's your information for left, right, front, rear, and you've got hull intake. So that's poly armour. So that says front armour, right armour, left armour, right armour, front armour, rear, and so on. So dorsal and ventral, which is top and bottom, which is there's no such thing as top and bottom in space, but let's not be too sort of judgmental. It also says left and right when it's actually port and starboard, but never mind. Okay, so both ships are now slowed down. And I've got forward turrets aiming both lots of forward turrets from both Manticores, the Lancer and the Perseus, was it? Yeah, Lancer and Perseus. This is the Lancer, that's the Perseus. And they're up here as well. Teach me not to take notice of the menus, won't it? So I've got the Daedalus, which is shipyard, Perseus and Lancer. Right, so both turrets are aiming at this Nemesis. She's only got left armour. She's down 3 points on her armour already. What? Is the bottom armour down 5 points, or is that, does that start at 5 points? Might start at 5 points. Okay, I'm going to turn. Okay, so 3, 2, 1.
IFF confirms unit is hostile.
Sir,
We've got a new Dratus contact.
Oh, magic. Brilliant.
Dratus IFF confirms the contact is a Cylon corvette. Scanning for further intelligence.
Now eliminate the Cylon scout corvettes. So there are corvettes. The front armor's gone on that ship. This one has just entered the battle to help its friend over here. How many points? That's 25 points. And that Nemesis has 45 points, so it's lost 20 points of its hull integrity as well. So I'm going to carry on. I'm going to concentrate on this. I'm going to let this one, you know, I'm going to concentrate on this one, finish this one off. I don't want this one lasting the next turn. So I'm going to carry on. Once identified.
These Cylon corvettes won't hold up to sustained fire. Focus your turrets on one side to punch through their armor and destroy the hull. These ships also have long-range guided munitions,
Oh, nice.
useful for softening a target before closing in for the kill.
Nice. But if I use guided munitions, do they detonate? And if one of my ships is too close, could it be damaged by it? It's fire control on this Nemesis. It's down to 10. So what do I do? I know to access ship command, not to keep telling me that. What if I hit
On it,
this?
Commander.
Guided missile. I know what I can do. I can engage both tanks at the same time. I'm going to fire the guided missile at the second
Understood.
Nemesis. I'm going to carry on concentrating turret fire on this. So we're still doing that. So I'm going to do the same thing. Obviously, this one is still concentrating on that. Attacking Nemesis. Doesn't actually tell you which Nemesis is concentrating on though. That would be quite useful if you tap on that, tap the turret, it just says Nemesis. There's two Nemesis. You don't know which one it's actually concentrating on. Obviously we do now because this was just locked, just jumped into the fight battle. And this was locked on before. So obviously unless you cancel attack it's the same target. So I'm going to fire a guided missile at the second Nemesis again. So that's two salvos of missiles at the new arrival, while still concentrating both sets of turrets on this original target. So let's see if that works. 3, 2, 1. There it is.
Missiles incoming!
Oh, looks like Lance is going to get 2. Whoa. They're gone.
Commander, your ships don't seem to be performing as well as they should. They may have system damage that's been overlooked.
Not your job. You're supposed to be the chief engineer, aren't you? Or something. Cool. Those missiles about to hit. And so is this second salvo. And its port side armour, its left armour, is almost gone. But how's a Lancer? Front armour's down to 22, its left armour down to 21. Still got its hull points though. So is that one. But we've taken one of the Nemesis out. So we've taken one of the Cylon Raiders out, which is good. Now we need to bring this ship up here.
Understood.
To cover the Lancer. He wants me to repair a subsystem. What on earth?
Tell the engineering crews aboard those ships to hotfix what they can. I'll see to their comprehensive repair once you've finished with your engagement.
So select the damaged tech bay subsystem to repair it. Only one subsystem can be repaired at a time. Hull armor points cannot be repaired mid-mission. Obviously you can't repair hull. You have to dry dock to do that. And also replace armor slabs as well. It's not really that badly damaged though. So I wonder if happens if I can I cancel it? Yeah. Because if I start repairing things, surely that stops me from fighting. It might impair the ship's ability. So I'm gonna focus fire on the second remaining Nemesis. Do the same thing for the Lancer, but I'm going to change the Lancer around. Hopefully by the time the Lancer turns, the Nemesis, this Cylon, will be about here. So it'll come right into the firing arc of the turrets. Okay. not much use right now. So I suppose I could turn away, but that means that the rear armour, which is 30 points, top armour is 45. But then again, when I turn around anyway, the right side, the starboard side, armour will start taking damage from incoming shots. Maybe. But we'll try that. So both sets of missiles are three turns to reload. And that's down here. So, yeah, there we go. That's 15. Is that 15 or 16? That's 16. So 16 of 20 missiles remaining. So they fire a salvo of 4 missiles, which is 4 missiles. So both sets of turrets are now locked onto the second nemesis and I'm waiting to reload guided munitions. So 3, 2, 1. And quite a lot of damage to that side. And that's, I suppose, is a good thing about having them at different heights. Because the shots won't hit each other. It's a bad thing. Friendly fire. You don't want that. You don't want friendly fire. So what state is this one's armour in? It's manoeuvring. So it won't let me actually look at anything, so I press M. Tactical map. So it shows the entire battlefield. Or battle space. It's very... Now I'm an old Homeworld player. And this is very reminiscent of Homeworld. That's a shipyard then. So we've got the Daedalus as a mobile shipyard, but we also have a stationary, an orbital shipyard as well. Because there's some Battlestars there. Are they Battlestars? Can't actually quite see, you can't pan down any further than this. They look like, they look like Battlestars. Something very big, considering the size of that. Right, so you can see what we've got. Those missiles hit. We've got Nemesis. It's down. 8 points, is it? Yeah, 1 to 37 from 45. And its armour is being hit. That starts at 20 and it's 3 points down. It's got 32. Damn. It's got what? It's got 32 lots of missiles. What? Good grief. Certainly has. Yeah, my Manticore's only got 20. That's a lot of missiles. It's a missile corvette, basically. That's a lot of missiles. Crikey. Hopefully about the same size as the Manticore. Right, so I suppose I've got to manoeuvre. I'm thinking of my rear turrets. If I can line the rear turrets up, so if I get out of its way, and the turrets might be able to get a shot at this. So the rear turrets, but that's moving. This is moving that way, and it's, if it turns that way or that way, either way, if I turn that to about there, then the aft turret on this ship should be able to get a good shot. I'm going to try that again. I'm going to see if I can access the aft turret. Closest target. Capital squadrons. Oh, that's it. So you can either tell it to intelligently select capitals, squadrons, or closest target. But it's, yeah. So you can only change what the target track, what the turrets track as the target through this auto list. You can't actually tell them to focus through this. This is both turrets, so this is both fore and aft turrets. I see. I don't believe that they're using bullets though. I mean, really? It's supposed to be space. I suppose it's Battlestar Galactica and they use bullets and munitions and what have you. But bullets won't really work in space, but we won't go into that. It's a game. It's based on a really good science fiction series, so... Any Battlestar Galactica fans out there, you'll be shouting hell at me for calling it a load of nonsense. Which he wasn't. It's actually really good. I actually enjoyed the reboots. More the original. With Lorne the Green playing Commander Adama. Right. So I'm still locked on with my turrets. Actually, no, I'm turned that too far. This is going to move there. I don't know what speed it's going to select though. How fast is this going to go? Considering it's got left and right turrets. See, that's what I'm thinking. Is it's got left and rear turret. Left and rear armor's gone. Oh, this one will be attacking its left armor. Its port side armor. This will be attacking its right side. And its right side is already up. It's at full strength still. One thing I do not want is being able to reload its missiles. But you can't aim for subsystems. Which is a... you can't aim for engines or anything like that, which you would be able to, I suppose. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm in the tutorial. Well, I can't do things like that, so we'll see. What are you playing at? It's supposed to be turning. Why is this one's rear turret not firing? Because it's not... oh my god, I've turned it the wrong way. It still should be within its arc. Is it? Yeah, it's well inside its arc. So we'll cancel focus fire. Maybe focus fire tells this after it to shut off and concentrate targeting on the forward turrets, but I can't understand why. Don't understand that at all. So go for closest target. We'll leave it open. I'll do the same thing with this. I suppose if you've got more than one target, it's helpful if you do certain things, but when you only got one single target like this, you probably don't need to mess around. So I've got one more turn before my missiles are ready. Oh, and this one's still got... yeah, this one's still only got one turn as well. So it's down to half, less than half of its hull points. I'm going to turn Lancer around. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. This should be it though. It's been a lot of hits. This one is still not firing its aft turret. Why are the aft turrets not working? That just seems a bit weird to me. Is that a bug? Or is it dependent on something being unlocked? Alright, so when it's facing, you're going to move your mouse the opposite way to make it your... I'm going to see if I can make it just your a little bit, just so I can maybe get down. Maybe it could be height dependent, I suppose. You have to, it may be limited. Maybe, I don't know. Right. Either way, it's done. Just say I'm just going to fire one. A single salvo. And I'll leave Percy's.
Yes, sir.
As she is. So 3, 2, 1. Oh wow. That's a waste. Don't hit the ship.
All hostile contacts are down. We recorded a vid feed of the battle if the commander would like to replay the fleet's performance.
bad accuracy. You got a little bit too close to the Daedalus though, from what I can tell. Hopefully you can still hear me and that this music isn't too loud, because it is rather loud in my ears. The rest of the music was fine, so I don't understand that. Right, we'll proceed.
Congratulations, Commander. But we still have work to do.
And don't we always? Like I said, the music at the end of that section, the battle section, is a little bit loud. I'll actually turn the music down the rest of the game, but for some reason that still comes up loud. So I hope you could hear what I said. But that was basically, that was actually pretty good. So, plays quite well. It's very smooth. No crashes. Some people have been experiencing quite a lot of crashes with this game, but I've not experienced any problems yet. But if there's a crash, you'll see it. I won't hide it. If I lose a battle, I won't hide that either. I don't do that. I don't edit things out like that. So to access the mission briefing, select it from the strategy index, or click on the mission marker. So from the strategy index you can, so what's to click there? Chapter 2, Athena. So this is Pycon, or at least the battle cells that was destined to be delivered to Pycon. Pycon is the planet that was attacked by the Cylons in a sneak attack. Sneaky those Cylons, aren't we? Okay, so we can view mission briefings and find location on the table. So it's obviously here.
Kane has got her stomping boots on. Started shelling out orders before she'd even finished sticking the Admiral pin to her jacket. She's out to prove she's ready for the top job of Colonial Fleet. Can't feel good to earn that promotion off the back of your superior's bad luck. But we've all lost someone in this war, I guess. My sister was on Galactica before it disappeared. Pycon's government is blaming Kane for not delivering Athena earlier. Both she and Sinan won't be happy until we've delivered all 12 of the Jupiters to the colonies. Well, at least we'll get to see Athena clear out some toasters before we hand her over to Pycon. Daedalus is ready to jump on your command, sir.
Okay, so deliver Battlestar Athena to Pycon. FTL draft for the Jupiter class Battlestar Athena is not yet complete. Silent cleanup crews expected. So basically scavengers. With reports show most of the assault fleet have already left the area. Rewards are Tillium, yeah, Tillium, and 175 requisition points. Let's dismiss it. So now what do we do? Oh, there we go, it's flashing. Oh, I see, so we've got Column 12 of 6, Thallium, or Tillium, 245 resource points, requisition point 100, so we've got 100 requisition points. So we've got newsfeed here as well, I can see that. Colonial Fleet. Fires continue to burn across Pycon, estimated casualties exceed 50,000. Well, 50,000, the entire planet was attacked, surely. Okay, so we've got Fleet Group Daedalus. Carrier. I see, so we jump. Obviously we're being sort of hand-holding a little bit because of the tutorial. Select jump location. So we can either tap there or tap there. I see, it's on the list. On Pycon, so you can actually jump between systems and planets. And click confirm, yeah, so there we go. And click confirm jump. E-jump command resolved at the end of the turn. So there's nothing else to do but click end turn. Click proceed. The battle queue lists all the skirmishes and missions that need to be resolved before the start of the next turn. So click proceed. Okay, so we'll click proceed.